We are getting completely excited and pumped about exploring our heritage, about delving into our own heritage, yes, ahead of Heritage Day on Friday, but also about delving into the heritage and culture of each other, because that is ultimately what Heritage Day is all about. They say sharing is caring, and that couldn't be truer when it comes to our food. That, for me, is the first way to express our culture. And today we are #LovingLocal and exploring how our heritage and cultural differences enrich our shared stories, bringing us closer together. I love it. And if you're wondering what's for dinner, then wonder no more and add this unmistakably delicious Aloo Bonda to our menu. Now, the spicy vegan potato, we can call them potato bites, if you will, jam-packed full of flavor. They are delightful and come together in no time at all. I am hoping, because there's quite a diverse mix of ingredients. Chef Chumi is back.
Yes, sir.
Very aromatic. And this is an opportunity, as I understand it, for you to explore a different food culture, because you get to embrace cultures in the most fundamental way by cooking.
Graham, I cannot think of any other way that expresses unity than food. And I think South Africans, we hit the nail on the head every time, because what is a Heritage Day to us? It's sharing food. We share our meals. We share different recipes. We share so many different things. On that day, some person brings the meat, another person brings a salad. So this is the perfect dish to bring to on Heritage Day, to share with your family, to share with new people. I mean, I got introduced to these type of dishes by a friend of mine called Sadiqa Fakir.
Hi, Sadiqa. We love Sadiqa. She's been on
It's called Aloo Bonda, right? Aloo stands for potato. I didn't know this until she shared it with me.
Because there are so many aloo-based recipes. Okay, well, now you've taught me a little bit more about the South African heritage. I love that, delving into the Indian heritage, which is such a proud component part of South African food culture.
Correct.
I love that. Okay, so what's popping, literally popping. in the pan?
Right, so I've added some of our aromatics into the pot here with some oil. I'm going to move it aside because we don't want them popping out of the pot.
That is the most dramatic, spectacular pot of the day. Congratulations.
So what I've done there is I've added our aromatics in there because we want to toast them up. What that helps with, it releases the flavor. You know, it releases the essence of whatever ingredient you've added in there. We've got some mustard seeds, we've got some coriander seeds, we've also got some cumin seeds, and the correct way to say it, we've got some dhania seeds, and we've got some jeera seeds in there. And all of these come together to give us a beautiful, tasty dish. I'm going to add, which one of my friends also, Dion Vangetas, who's also shared so many recipes with me, and he says there's a holy trinity of ingredients that must always be there, and it's ginger, garlic, and some onion, or chilies rather. Okay. Ginger, garlic, and chilies.
The
so
Holy
necessary.
Trinity. Okay, I get that. One thing I've also learned that is a base, often when cooking curries, but when using those aromatics, why we roast them first is so that they can infuse the flavor into the oil, because then that oil transfers that flavor throughout the entire dish, and it's a layering of flavor. Build it, build it, build it.
And isn't that such a beautiful thing where we can now speak so comfortably about dishes and recipes and stuff like that? But it's because our friends, our families have decided to share that with us. And into this, I'm going to be adding some turmeric powder into our dish, as well as some peri peri. I'm actually going to pass these on to you as well, because you need to add them to your batter, because what Aloo Bonda is, in essence, is a potato fritter that's been coated in a nice batter, and then
it's got to be crispy. It's got to have that beautiful, lovely crisp. Okay, so I've got chickpea flour here as the base. Where do I begin? What do I need to do?
You can actually add all the dry ingredients together first, and that would be your corn flour, your salt. You've also got that chickpea flour you spoke about, and then you can go in with the peri peri. Mix that all together.
I'm going to go with a very peri, if that's okay.
Very
I love peri. It also adds a beautiful golden color component.
And I couldn't think of
turmeric as well.
Just a little bit of turmeric. And I couldn't think of a better dish that actually describes us South Africans. I mean, you've got the softness of the potatoes, you've got the heat from the spice and the peri-peri, you've got the sweetness from the onions. I mean, that's like an array of flavors, and that's how South Africans are. We are just a melting pot of cultures and heritage.
We're a flavor bomb. We're a flavor bomb in this country. What's for Dinner has recipes that are perfect by brands that are known and loved in all South African homes. It really does bring what we are talking about all together, from Knorr and Raja to Robertson's and Aromat, to name just a few. You are guaranteed to have all of those in your pantry. Undoubtedly, these are flavors that we've grown up with. They are part of our DNA. These brands have been with us for generations. They are part of our cultural heritage, allowing What's for Dinner to offer a truly South African-inspired experience. I have a feeling What's for Dinner is going to be a resource that we lean on a lot. Okay, so my dry ingredients are together. What's next?
Let's go in with those wet ingredients now. So we're creating a batter that we're going to be using. Once you've made our mixture, this is how it's going to look.
Can I put all the water in?
Add it a little at a time because we don't want it to be too runny because we want it to coat the potato fritters nicely. We want to make sure that the bondas are nice and soft, but also have that beautiful batter on the outside. I think that, don't even add more.
You ready?
Get the rest of it first.
See, man.
And then, and then now maybe I'll
you can add
just a touch. Because we want it to be able to create that coating on the outside. And you can start dunking these babies in there.
How's that? A little bit more?
A little bit more.
Cool.
And then, in essence, we dunk them in there. I'm going to put them into our deep fryer. And then that's how you get...
Woo!
I know, right?
The spice and my mouth is watering so much. I love chili bites, and I like this is like a chili bite with a little extra chutzpah. I love that.
And you'd expect that when people have different cultures and different flavors, you'd expect that that would set us apart. And instead, it actually brings us all together because it says to you, if you're good at something, how's about you share it with me?
Use your little spoon here, do you mind?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, how's about you share your recipe with me, I share my recipe with you, and then we come together at the table and we just enjoy all of it together. And that's what I've also loved about, being on the show that I'm on. Meeting so many different people, it's Heritage Month, us getting to taste our different dishes and share all of that. Are you winning?
I'm learning. I'm learning as I go. I probably got a little bit too much batter on that one, but I love it.
Do you want me to?
You're going to take over. I'm going to go and have a taste.
Let's have you taste.
I love the spice. All right.
Let me know what you think.
Oh, look at that. I like the fact that we've broken one. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to break one open. Crispy on the outside, soft and tender.
I can see your mouth is
no, I'm going in for a double. Oh, the aromatics. Absolutely beautiful.
And this is also a vegan dish, so you don't have to worry about, leaving anyone out.
Great thing. If you're looking for an opportunity to kind of branch out into the vegetarian space, what I love about Indian cuisine is it doesn't skimp on the flavor. So it really does add completely different flavor, kind of depth to a dish like this. Absolutely beautiful. Oh man, the only way we could cap a meal like this is giving you guys the opportunity to win and win big. So get this. You could win a Yuppie Chef voucher valued at 20,000 Rand. 20,000 Rand. What you have to do is simply visit whatsfordinner.co.za/loving-local. Sign up. It really is simple. It's as simple as that. And then the competition is yours to be won. And it closes at midnight, Thursday, the 30th of September. That's next week. But you can find all the terms and conditions on whatsfordinner.co.za, as well as a host of amazing culinary inspiration using, as I said, some of those brands that are being passed down from generation to generation, but I really do suggest you go and enter now. I'm going to have another taste. Beautiful.